Good morning and welcome to Coyote Classics. If you're new to the channel, thanks for joining us. And for all those who've been watching for a long time, it's great to have you with us again. It's been a while since we've given you any new videos besides just our walk around and test drives that we do on all the cars that we put up on the website. We've been awfully busy here, but today I'm not making any excuses. I figure I'll bring you with me this morning as we open up the shops before the guys get here, go through the showroom, show you all the new stuff that we have. For example, last night just picked up a really nice 70 Chevelle SS, 4-speed, beautiful build sheet on it, numbers matching engine, as well as a whole bunch of others. So appreciate you joining me this morning. It's about 6:30 a.m. local, so grab your coffee. Let's check out some neat stuff and get the day set up for the guys. And I thought I was early here this morning, getting here about 6:30, and Gina comes in just a few minutes after. So she's consistent. It's not a freak thing that Gina's here at 6:30, just that I am. I just bought a lot of really cool muscle cars that are going to be coming to the site over the next couple weeks that we'll talk about. And I'm also going to show you some of the stuff that's on the site right now. One of those cars that's up on the site, ready to sell right now, is this 1970 Camaro Z28. Real deal Z, blue on blue, rotisserie restored, just very nicely done. The quality on this car is outstanding, especially when you look at underneath the hood, the paint, just very, very nice. And then right behind that, we have another 71 Z28, also a 4-speed car, both real deal Zs, so kind of hard to find, really. And this video is going to be more so just giving you a quick overview and taking you with me this morning as we open things up. But if you want to see all these cars in more detail, you can go to the website, coyoteclassics.com, find the car on there that you like, open it up. You can watch a full 10 to 15 minute video just on that car. And you can also give us a call, talk to Aaron or Dave. They can answer any questions, get you extra pictures, all that good stuff. A couple nice Pontiacs here. You got a 67 Firebird 400, white with the white vinyl top, which looks great. 76 Trans Am, and this car, I'm surprised it's still here. Beautiful paint. I love the blue interior. We got it priced at $39,995, which I think is a really great price for just a quality Trans Am. So that one shouldn't be around too long. Now this GTO I bought just a few weeks ago. Show quality car, rotisserie done. The underneath on it is excellent. Very nice red paint. Near perfect black bucket seat interior with a 4-speed. One of the things I love is it's got a Butler Performance built out 400. It's just a wicked fast, fun to drive car. Very, very nice. Got another GTO. This one did start life as Le Mans, but all GTO now. Very nice 67 Pontiac. These here just came in this week. It'll be a few weeks before they hit the site, just because we got to run them through our shop. I'm waiting for the proper paperwork to get in on them before we can fully list them for sale. But I can kind of show you a few of the things that Chad and I are planning on doing on them after we drove them yesterday. So this 69 Fastback is an older concourse restoration, still looks show quality today. Won 2 national first prizes. They were in the more early 2000s, but not just any car show winner. National first prize, AACA, and then it won national grand first prize as a senior entry into the show. Again, in the early 2000s, but still beautiful in show quality. It's a 4-speed, it's got the correct shifter ball, beautiful interior, the clock works. Dad and I drove this yesterday, we're very impressed with the car. It's got a few things we're gonna fix on it. We're gonna put, I think, some BFG raised white letter tires on it, get rid of the old bias supply, see if we can adjust the stance a little bit to sit a little more level or down in the front. And of course detail it up and run it through our shops. But really like the looks of that, and it's hard to find a nice 69 Fastback, and this is one of them. One of the others that just came in is this 1967 Camaro, and you're gonna have to bear with me on this one, because I thought when I bought it that it's just kind of ugly as it sits. And it's not necessarily with the outside of it that I thought was ugly, but just this interior. But what's really special about it is it's rotisserie done. It's got one of the nicest black paint jobs I've seen on a classic car. Laser straight body, very, very nice finish. And the undercarriage is painted high gloss black just as nicely as the top side. It's got a mirror finish on the undercarriage. very nicely rotisserie restored. I think what we're gonna do with this one as far as cosmetic changes is we're looking into either doing a TMI interior or possibly just the factory Camaro buckets and recovering in the correct interior. It's got a black and gold kind of two-tone cloth interior currently. But the more I looked at the car, I might not change much as far as the stance and even the wheels. It's got a nice look, beautiful shine, but the only thing that is killer on it, or in my opinion hurts a little bit, is just the interior, which it's one of those things where some people are gonna love it, some are gonna hate it, but I think it'll appeal to more people and work better for us as far as reselling the car with a more stock interior. Because the door panels are brand new, it's got the correct Camaro dash with the factory tack, correct console, the 4-speed, and the door jamb paint is excellent. Excellent paint. Again, it hasn't been cleaned up or nothing yet, just fresh off the truck, but a really cool 67 Camaro. Now, this one is very special, very hard to find. It's a 1965 GTO convertible. Not only is that unique, this is really unique. It's a factory tri-power car, 389 tri-power with factory air, beautifully restored. Under the hood light does work, but the bulb came out in transportation, so we'll put a new bulb in there as we do our recon and get it ready for the site. But show quality build, factory GTO convertible, factory tri-power, factory air, power antenna, and it's got the original window sticker and bill of sale with it. And when you look at all the options that were added when they ordered this GTO, it's very, very impressive. 69 Firebird, just a real sharp driver, kind of take it to a local car show. Beautiful under the hood, it's got air, it's got a great look, nice wheels. Back here, a couple nice original cars. This is an 81 Camaro Z28. It's a 4-speed, probably the most original, higher quality Z28s you're gonna find. The factory 4-speed is actually quite rare in a 77 to 81Z. A lot of them in that era were kind of switching over to the automatics. And this Mustang is very unique as well. This one's been very nicely restored, high quality restoration on a very unique color combination, and something that I hadn't really seen is this. It's kind of like a mauve top. If you see some of those Mopars with the unique vinyl tops, I'd say this is very similar, but in a Mustang. So it's got this green kind of cloth knit vinyl top. Came like this from the factory. Also a factory option third brake light. Very unique. This car I like a lot too, and so does Dad. We like stuff that's overly restored and unique, and this is definitely both of those things. It's a 66 Chevelle 4-door, but it's got a big block under the hood, a very, very nice red interior with a 4-speed. It's got the correct shifter. This is our 69 Mustang Fastback R code, so factory 428 Cobra Jet car. Put it up on the site last week and sold in one day. So a lot of times our stuff does go that quickly. So if you see something you like, you better call and jump on it right away. C10, again, nice little truck. And if you're new to the channel and haven't watched our stuff before, we are a classic American muscle car and truck dealer here in the little town of Greene, Iowa. But as you can see on our map here, we sell cars all over the world. So these flags represent the places that we've sent cars to. So no matter where you're at, we can get it to you. We buy and sell about 30 classic cars and trucks a month. And forgive me if I make any verbal mistakes in this video. Keep in mind it is still quite early here this morning. We'll go quick through this one. We got a nice 68 Mustang, Impala convertible. This is one that I just bought and I'm really excited about. This is a 1966 Mustang Coupe, but not just any Mustang Coupe. It's kind of a full-blown restomod. I really love the look and what they did with it, with the color scheme on this. It looks like something you'd find right off a road course track or something like that. Just a really nice build. Excellent paint, and it's fully loaded out with options. It's got a 347 stroker, fuel injection, vintage air, four-wheel disc brakes, upgraded suspension, a really nice red bucket seat interior with upgraded Pro Car seats, digital dash, great paint, all LED lighting. We've really just been trying to find and buy stuff that either myself or Dad would say, shit, I'd love to drive that. Because it's so hard to take a classic car that's got either bad paint or just kind of tacky and needs a bunch of things. It's very hard to take that and make that this car. So we've been trying to just buy a little nicer quality of cars, still do our thing to it, improve it that much more, and sell stuff that we ourselves really like. And this is one of them. Unique car, it's not gonna be for everybody, but very cool. And if you want a resto mod, it's a great one. That'll be coming to the site here in a couple weeks. Now this is the car that I was out late picking up last night. We just backed it in last night about 8 o'clock, and it was perfectly clean when I picked it up from the guy's garage. But in my hour-and-a-half drive, it got kind of dirty. So when our detail team gets in this morning, we'll get it spiffed up. But numbers matching, real deal 70 SS, factory Tuxedo black, beautiful white interior. The clock works, the tack works. It's got vintage air, nice 4-speed, beautiful underneath too. I'm gonna pop the hood on it for you. Cowl induction flapper works. All the chrome and bright work, even though right now it's covered in road grime, is really nice. Guy called yesterday, said he had 70 Chevelle for sale. He also has a beautiful collection of stuff, great guy. So Sean, if you're watching this, thank you for letting us come up and look at your stuff and purchase this Chevelle from you. I'm excited to run it through our shop, get it all cleaned up and back on the website. Those are hard to find. Another car that we tend to have a lot of is a nice Tri-5 Chevy. This is a 1957. Again, it just came off the transport truck, so it's dirty, has not been run through the shop. This one, though, has been run through the shops on the website and I smiled just looking at it. This is one where if I don't grab a coffee in the morning, then I come to work, I get in something like this, take it 1 to 2 miles, and I immediately woke up and ready to go for the day. The amount of money that the guy spent building this, it's a 52 Chevy Bel Air. It's a beautiful color. It's got a 383 stroker, 4-wheel disc brakes, coilovers front and rear with a bunch of chassis upgrades, vintage air. It's got Apple CarPlay, nice screen done in there. I love having stuff like that. But that stuff is hard to find, stuff like that, and the 70 Chevelle and the Mustang. And a lot of the stuff we have in here is just hard to find. But we try to find just good quality stuff. And this Road Runner is a very good example. This is another one I got about a month ago. Just put it up on the site a week or so back. And if you're a Mopar guy, then this is definitely worth checking out. It's a low mileage, very original, I'd say unrestored. It's had an exterior repaint and some cosmetic restoration, but for the most part, you look at the door jambs, unrestored. Interior, to my knowledge and what I've been told and what I can tell, is just unrestored and almost like brand new, including this. When do you see that? Factory stamping still on the cardboard part of this glove box. And that you never see. I mean, this is a part that doesn't take much to make that cardboard go shitty and need to be thrown out. So that tells you a lot about the car, that is still on and very clean. Original steering wheel's like new. It's got a gorgeous interior. Runs and drives beautiful. This is just a car that, again, you're lucky if you ever get a chance to own one in your life, because there's not that many Road Runners out there. And there's definitely not many Road Runners out there that are all numbers matching, 40 or 50,000 original miles, 1 repaint, super solid. You know, you just don't find them. Underneath the hood's show quality. They jammed this engine bay which looks really nice. I'm glad they did, because it just makes it show quality underneath the hood. But they taped up and left these original stickers still in place, which is great to see. Look how nice this fender tag is on a Mopar. No rust, no Swiss cheese on that trim tag. Just looks like it was still just printed. So very quality car. The guy that had this one also had a Hemi 70 GTX in his collection. So a guy that had a very keen eye, knew what he was looking for, and definitely had a knack for finding quality stuff. If you're still watching this video, I really appreciate you bearing with me and all my babbling. But we got a lot of stuff, and I just want to try to show you some of it, and then we're going to get to the shops and show you what's coming to the website soon. This truck is another good example of quality. You hear me say that word a lot this morning. This was actually restored on a Netflix show. I don't remember which one. It's in our ad though. But you can go on and watch the restoration on Netflix while you eat your popcorn and do all that sort of thing. Nicely restored truck. Then a little more modern muscle there. 91 Camaro Z28 1LE. So factory race car. Pretty rare. I think, again, it's early, so don't quote me on all my numbers. But if I'm gonna throw it out there, I think they made like 900 or something of those. Maybe less, probably less. But again, give me grace. It's 6:45 this morning. We'll go to the back shop in our check-in bay. They had a Blazer in here and a truck in here yesterday. Boys got them in yesterday and started working on the check-in and the work ticket, getting them ready for sale. And I drove them before they worked on them and didn't really find anything that needed addressed, but our techs are always good about finding at least a few things that we can tighten up. This is a 1981 GMC Jimmy. I'm just gonna keep calling it a Blazer because they're the same damn thing pretty much, but the GMC in 81 was a little step up. But people, when they see these, always think of Blazer. What's unique with this, I'll pop the hood for us, is obviously you can tell the interior is unique. It's a very nice leather, custom interior. Some of the most comfortable seats I've sat in. It's got Dakota digital gauges, vintage air. It's got an LS3 under the hood, 4-speed automatic, nice sound system, touchscreen radio with backup camera, upgraded suspension, 4-wheel disc brakes. The top does come off. Really cool little 2-wheel drive Blazer. I'll fire it up for us this morning. There we go. This thing is so much fun. I drove it yesterday, and it's one of those, when I bought it, the guy says, you could just return your rental car and drive this one for a week. I was down in out of state when I bought it. And after I drove it when I got home, I was like, I should have returned the rental car because this would have been a lot more fun than the EcoBoost Mustang I was driving. It's so fast, fun to drive, breaks the tires loose, and handles really, really well. I think the body style on these square bodies, they're just good handling trucks. But then when you upgrade it with the 4-wheel disc brakes and the coilovers and the upgraded suspension and handling, then it is kind of a cherry on top with that high horsepower power plant. This truck up here is one that if you've watched this for a while, you might recognize it. We owned it back in probably 2020, sold it out to New York, and then I ran across it again the other day and purchased it back just because I remember it, remember the quality of it, and just how good of a truck it was. So very excited to have it back in inventory. It's one of those that they did a frame off nut and bolt restoration on just a really nice clean old farm truck. It's a 6-cylinder, 3 on the tree. It's got vintage air on it, stunning interior. Took first prize at World of Wheels Kansas City in the mid-20 teens. I think there's a flash drive with 1,000 pictures of the restoration. All right, Iowa, even though it's damn cold, mornings like these make me realize why I do like living in Iowa. Even though nights like last night make me want to get the hell out of here. But it's a beautiful state, and the summers are wonderful. So I just got to keep that in mind. I've been doing a lot more restorations and extra work on cars. So this bay over here is turned into kind of a restoration bay. Justin has been working on, and if you've watched our videos, you've seen the slow moving progress on this Cuda, but it's finally getting much closer now. We got the engine bay all jammed out. What the gentleman wanted to do was put a modern Hemi in it, fuel injected, new transmission. Then we have to do a custom drive shaft, probably do something with the rear end, some suspension work. But Hemi, all built out by a shop in Florida. Justin's got it all in. Now he's just running wires, it looks like, getting things plugged in and working. In this shop, we got this L79 Chevelle that we had sold. The gentleman that bought it had asked us to do, I believe we're doing a disc brake conversion kit. We're putting power steering on it and doing some other modifications. 68 Mustang sold. I believe what Tim is working on today on that and was finishing up yesterday is our sold ticket. Every car that we sell goes through the shop probably 3 times. The last time is on this sold ticket where our technicians drive it again. They go through all the lights, door locks, heater, wiper, gas gauge, all that stuff, and double check all that. We do a battery test reading on each car, make sure the battery's testing good, and we test the alternator. So this one, battery's good, alternator's 14.5 volts. When Tim is done with this today, then Dad or myself, usually both of us, drive it together, make a final video going through the ticket with the customer, going over the lights, taking out a final drive, and then send that out to the customer and we request it for shipping. Mom and Dad started this place going on 21 years ago, and one of our core values is continuous learning. So we're always learning, growing, trying to get better with systems like that are always adapting and listening to customer feedback. Riley got one ready for the detail boys yesterday. This is an excellent car. 1969 Oldsmobile 442 that is extremely well restored. The clock works, door buzzer works, every dome light works, radio wipers, all that. Numbers matching drivetrain, 400 with 400 turbo transmission. Underneath the hood, one of the things that I love to see on a classic car is, you know, a clean, nicely detailed engine bay that looks stock. And this one's got it. Even the air cleaner paint on that is great. Engine blocks nicely detailed. All the wiring looks nice. Power steering, brakes, and ice cold factory air. Another thing I like on this is they went with a very stock appearing restoration with a Firestone wide oval, bias ply tires. Just nice. One of those cars you take to a show, you win a trophy with, you impress your buddies with. This is a factory S code, meaning 390 high performance 4-barrel fastback. Got it in a few weeks ago. The paint on it was not as nice as we would want it, so we decided to strip the whole car down, repaint it in a beautiful Gulfstream aqua. We did all new chrome trim, new door rubbers, did some interior work, got brand new wheels and tires. Anytime you start doing restoration, even a light restoration like this, it just takes so long. Finding parts, the time and labor on it just adds up and takes a while. But really cool, unique car, very hard to find. It's gonna be absolutely beautiful. And it's got 4-wheel disc brakes too. We have another storage unit downtown that we have a bunch of cars stored at. I haven't been down there for a little bit, so my thought is I'll find my coffee, fire up the truck, and we'll go down there. It might have not been worth coming down to the building because like I said, I hadn't been here for a couple weeks, and it turns out we have a lot less cars down here than I thought. Just some sold cars waiting to ship out. Well, that is gonna wrap up our beautiful and chilly Tuesday morning coffee walk, if you will. So thanks everybody for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. And like my Starbucks lady told me today, enjoy your day.